Good morning, dear students. Today I am here to discuss another interesting topic of English grammar, and that is gap filling. Gap filling, children, when we try to attempt, seems very trivial because we just have to fill the blanks or close gaps with the four options given. We have to choose the correct option and fill in the blanks. And these blanks could be filled by your parts of speech, like anything like your pronouns or your articles, your adjectives, modals, verbs, words or determiners, prepositions, relative pronouns, conjunctions, auxiliaries, or any other grammar word that you have learned. So to fill the gaps properly, as it is called gap closure also, to close the gaps, we need to understand their usage, their proper usage. Each word has been explained to you in your classes. As such, there are no hard and fast rules given for gap closure. So, first thing that you need to do is just read the passage without filling in the gaps. Just read the passage and take a tentative idea about the tense used in the passage so that we don't make mistakes in filling the gaps. First thing, you have to know your subject-verb agreement. Now, what is this subject-verb agreement? As I always teach you, that there is an agreement between the subject and the verb of the sentence that either of them will be plural. If the subject is singular, the verb will be plural, and if the subject is plural, the verb will be singular. This I am talking about the main verb. Whereas your auxiliaries or the helping verb will take as the subject. If the subject is singular, the verb is singular. The helping verb is singular. The subject is plural, the helping verb also is plural. Like, he is or she is, they are, right? Or Mohan works, they work. Here you see he, she, singular subjects taking singular auxiliary verb. They, plural subject taking plural helping verb. Mohan, singular subject taking works as plural verb. Then they, plural subject taking work singular verb. So this is what the subject verb agreement that I was saying. The second point to be noted is that if you are filling with if the gap is filled by preposition, then the word, the blank should be before a noun word. Or if it is preceding a verb, then the verb will be in ing form. The verb will be in ing form, or the blank should have a noun after it. Either noun or verb. If it is in verb in ing form, then it has to be preposition. If there is a noun, it has to be a preposition. Clear? Now let us talk about the third option, that is modals. You know there are 8 modals. Will, shall, may, can, then would, should, might and could. If you are filling the blank with modals, or if the modals are there in the sentence, which form of verb we'll be using? We'll be using first form of verb, or V1 as we say. At the same time, if the sentence is in passive form, these modals are used in the passive form. You know active and passive form. So passive form is used, these modals are used in passive forms. Then what we use? We use third form of verb, or V3 as we write. Now next, students, I'm going to talk about your tenses. Tenses, you all know there are 3 types of tenses. Present, past and future. And again they have another 4 forms you all are aware of. Now if in a sentence, let us first discuss the present one. If in a sentence you find the words like generally, usually, always, every day, if you find such sentence, it means that the thing happens every time. So there we use the first thing, the present indefinite or simple present tense in simple words. What we use? Simple present tense. Second option, if you have words like now, at this time, at the moment, if you find words like this, then we use present continuous tense. We use present continuous tense. If you find words like just now, ever, lately, already, then which tense is used? Yes, present perfect. Tense is used. Now let us come to past tense. For past tense, you know that if the words yesterday, long ago, in the previous time, and so on, the words are given, then we use simple past tense, right? And also, if there is an unreal past means if the words are given as if, as though, as if, as though, then we use indefinite form of tense. At this point, I would like to tell you that if there are words like did or does in a sentence, then also we used first form of verb. If a sentence has the words like did or does, we use the first form of verb. If you feel that it is showing some type of, the sentence is showing some type of continuity in the past, then we choose past continuous tense, where we use was or were depending upon the subject, taking verb in its ing form. Right? And if you find in the sentence some words like by, when, before, these words indicate, by means by that time. And these words are used in relation to two actions happening. So for the first action, we used past perfect tense. So by that time, this had already happened. When the next action took place, this had already happened. Before the next action took place. And for future tense, you all are aware that when the words like will or shall are used in your sentences, then we choose a word of future tense, then the sentence is called to be in future tense, and with will or shall, you use the first form of verb again. Or when we come to this perfect or the passive voice or the modal would or could is used, then also you use the first form of verb. Articles, you are already familiar, a and the, that I discussed in detail when we were doing determiners. So a and an indefinite articles and the definite article. In the same way, if we take pronouns, we have to see first person, second person and third person. And also we have to be careful related to singular or plural nouns. He, she, it, we, our, they, their, them. These all are pronouns, and these are the three categories they are used for, and also for singular and for plural. Now next can be your relative pronouns. When I say relative pronouns, the words that come to our mind are who, whose, whom, that. These words are used as relative pronouns, and when they are used after the noun to show about whom, about which person, about which noun I am talking. Now let us talk about conjunctions, which could be and, or, but, otherwise, though, although, and many more. Now, and is used to join two things, or is used when two options are given. We can take either this option or that option. But is used when we are talking about two opposites. otherwise when a condition is given, and so on. So we just have to understand the requirement and then choose the correct option. I hope with this you get a general idea that how the rules are applicable when we are doing the gap closure, or you say it gap filling. It is very easy. You just have to use your grammatical intellect while solving these. Just read the passage, get an idea what the speaker or what the examiner is trying to ask. Understand the passage in general and then try to solve very, very carefully, thinking about each option. And the best thing is to fill it and read it. You fill the blank and reread the blank, and the answer will automatically follow, as you all are aware of the rules of the usage of different words. So that is all for today, students. In the next session, I will be solving certain questions with you. So have a nice time and enjoy your day.